Here's a question for you. Does our past affect our future?
Bring it out.
Kind of it.
There you go. So our ancestors that went through these things by the hands of white folk and was ultimately put on ships and shipped all across America, that's our history as a people. That's our past, and it affects us to this present day. So we can't discount what happened to our ancestors as if it doesn't affect us today, because the same people that brought us on ships in slavery, it ain't like it been a change of power.
Right.
Them white folks still run the Valdosta Police Department. Proverbs 3 and 5. Come under the shade. Since it's hot out there, get some of the shade in there. There you go. All right. Proverbs 3 and 5. Let's read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
That's what we are supposed to do as a people. We say it with our mouth, but we don't really show it in our actions. And it comes out with the words from our mouth of what we think in our head. We don't really trust in the Lord. Keep reading.
And lean not unto thine own understanding.
That's what we do as a people. That's why you kept saying to me. That's leaning upon your own understanding. God said don't do that. Isaiah 55 verse 8. So when we ask questions, we are trying to gauge what our people know about the Bible. Cause it ain't no different from here in what they call this, Valdosta. How y'all say it down here? Y'all say Valdosta?
I'm from Miami-Dade.
Oh, you from Miami? 305. I'm from there too. Oh, okay. So you from where?
Miami.
Y'all from Miami? Damn, everybody from Miami coming up to LaGrange. Okay, we're talking to some skin folk right here. Okay, so we lean upon our own understanding with the Bible. We ask people where you get that from, why you think that. We know that we lean upon our own understanding because we've been taught something different. Flip that side around right there. Watch this. Flip it around. Flip the side around. Anybody? There we go. This is what we learned that in. We learned that in man-made religions.
Right.
And we regurgitate the same thing that we learned in the Baptist religion. All these are Christianity. We learn those things, that the Bible should be for all people. They told you that when you was on this, when you was on the good ship Jesus, they said, hey, this Bible for everybody. And we still regurgitate that as a people. But look what God say about that. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
What did God say? That's why he said don't lean upon your own understanding. That's why we got to seek out the book of the Lord and read, because we will say things in our ignorance, not knowing, because we learned those from white folk in slavery, being oppressed. Like we are down here in Valdosta, Georgia. We just try to get by, try to make $1, try to live to the next week, try to pay the rent at the end of the month. But the reason we don't equate it that we lean upon our own understanding, we don't understand that our own understanding got us in the position that we're in right now today.
Before they even did all of that, we all was born in sin.
Now check this. Was Oprah born in sin?
Bring it out.
Evidently she was.
And she a billionaire. So
it don't matter. I don't care about riches. I don't care about riches or poor.
We were all born in sin. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying why do we have Oprahs and then some of us is on the bottom? Why is that? Well, look, you're not supposed to lean on your what? What did God say? There you go.
That's why I told you I don't know.
So let me show you.
That I'm not going to speak on.
Well,
I really don't care about.
Well, you did that already when he asked you if the Bible was for all people. You said to me, you already did that.
Yes, I said
you did that.
It is because it's a guide.
Deuteronomy 28. What is the Bible?
Yeah, it's like a guide. Like
okay. Well, it's a guide. You're right, and it's gonna show you why black folk got put on slave ships. It's gonna guide you to why, because we ask these questions because our people don't understand why we are in the position we are today, because they don't understand God, because they lean upon their own understanding. Let's see what God said about black folk. You got some Oprahs, you got some of us on the bottom trying to make $1, right? Read that, Deuteronomy 28 and read 45.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
Now ask you a question here. Black folk going into slavery and being in a land that's not ours for going on what, 400 years now? We've been from Africa. Was that a blessing by God to be in a position where we live in Valdosta, Georgia, and they put us up in projects like that? and all the police staff is white folk, and they kill our kids like Kendrick Johnson, and put him in a damn mat, and you ain't got no power to do nothing about it. Or even say nothing. Is that a blessing or a curse?
No, it's not. But I do have power.
Which one is it?
I do have power. Though.
No, I'm saying which one is it? Blessing or a curse?
I say that it's a curse because of what they did. Because
now listen to what God say.
Because of what they did and how they separated.
Let's listen to this.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee.
So Kendrick Johnson, our young boy that wasn't about 15 years old, his organs taken out, rolled up in a wrestling mat, and don't nobody know how his face got beat in. That's a curse. But why would God place that curse upon us? Because we don't see Asian kids like that. We don't see Arab kids like that. We don't even see white kids like that, right? Let's see what God say. Why that would happen to us. Read that.
And overtake thee till thou be destroyed. Because
now God said, I'm gonna give you the reason. This is how just God is. That the reason, if you ever thought why is black folk always on the bottom trying to vote for a white man to give us a little money so we can feel a little bit of heaven on earth in this oppression that we in. Why we always gotta do those things? Because God said we did what?
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now you wonder why you ain't never read the name American Black in there, West Indian, Haitians and all of that. Why we got these names? It's because we rebellious to God's commandments.
And that's
right.
That's right. Listen, at the same time, back in the days, that's what you talk about slavery time. We wasn't there, right? Right. We cannot really go upon how they gave up and how they didn't speak up for us and how they just allowed them to take control of them. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, here's a question for you. Does our past affect our future?
Bring it out.
Kind of. It
there you go. So
the
things that happened to our ancestors in these slave fields, where that? Let me see if there's anything on the back of this. Give me that.
What you looking for, guys?
Southern Kingdom, the actual slave trade. They ain't got it. All right, we'll use this. We'll use this. So our ancestors that went through these things by the hands of white folk and was ultimately put on ships and shipped all across America, that's our history as a people. That's our past, and it affects us to this present day. So we can't discount what happened to our ancestors as if it doesn't affect us today, because the same people that brought us on ships in slavery, it ain't like it been a change of power.
Right.
Them white folks still run the Valdosta Police Department. And you know what they used to call them back in the day? Slave catchers.
Bring it out.
Now they just changed it to police. So the position of power ain't changed. Our past still affects our present day. Because we did what? What did God say? Because
thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
God gave us the answer to why we are oppressed in every city we go to. Because if we in Georgia, black folk look oppressed. We go to Miami, you tell me if they look good in Little Haiti. In Liberty City.
Bring it out.
No, hell no, they ain't. I've been to Liberty City. We've been there.
Sometimes things have to happen because the Lord probably sees something in the future. Listen, that's why none of us was born. Now one of us was born because you know why? We would have never laid down. We would have never accepted.
You say that now. Now, hey,
I would have never laid down. I would have been dead.
You know, we always say that, though.
I would have been dead.
If I lived back then, I wouldn't have been that. I would have stood up. You know what happened? What happened to men and women that stood up back in the day when we was in hard by the slavery?
They was bring it
out. They was what? They was hung.
Yeah, but
name a person that was a slave that had a revolt and killed a whole bunch of white folk. What was his name?
Nat Turner.
Nat Turner. What they do to Nat Turner? They killed his ass and made.
And they would have killed me too.
And they made strings of purses out of his skin.
And they would have killed
no,
me too.
You know what you would have did? You would have fell right in line with the rest of them women. Just to live. You know why? You know why? Because look, if you
died.
If you got that spirit now,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have died.
If you got that spirit now, and brother got that spirit, well then you need to rise up and stand up now.
Right.
Look at this. Psalms 94:16. If you got that spirit on you right now, look what you should do. Because you didn't live back then. I agree. But what can you do now? Let's see.
Prayer changes things.
Well, let's look at Psalms chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up from me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
So God said you can stand up in this day. Now, how would you, as a sister, they got a revolutionary spirit. I wouldn't have been a slave, they would have killed me. How can you stand up today? Because you didn't live then. So now give me a solution of how you, as a revolutionary sister, can stand up today.
Teach my people that's around me.
Teach them what?
Like, don't stand down. Let's not sit up there and take what they're giving out to us.
Watch this. I'm going to show you something that, as a revolutionary sister, you can teach other people, but it's something that got to happen. Read that.
Okay, come on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What do men wear that women shouldn't wear? Huh? What else other than boxes? What else do women, Pants.
That's right.
Now what are shorts? What are shorts? But what are they short? Why are they called shorts? They're short what? They're short pants.
That's right.
So as a revolutionary woman, what could you do to teach other people? God said what?
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So one thing you can do is change the way that you appear to people. The way that you are, because Matthew 5 verse 16, because Christ told us what? We are to let our what shine among men. Our who? Let me show you. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 16. Let your light so shine before men.
We're supposed to let what?
Let your light so shine before men.
Your light's supposed to shine before man. It ain't that you're walking around saying, everybody look at me. But when you change yourself and you start walking in the commandments of God, that's supposed to shine before man. So since you say you got a revolutionary spirit, God, as you his child, he told you not to wear what?
Pants.
So you should wear a what?
A dress.
There you go. That's what you should do going forward. Now watch this. Because you can say that to us, we ain't up with man. But from your mouth to God's ears, he just heard what you say. And you understand. Right? So either you're gonna talk about it or you're gonna be about it. But as black folk, we all know when you know better, you what? So from this moment on, how should you be appearing before all?
With my light.
Which is what as a woman?
No,
What? Skirt or a dress. And you should put on what?
pants.
No, as a man, he shouldn't be wearing what? What Tyler Perry always be wearing? That's what there you go. Man ain't supposed to wear that. We ain't supposed to act like that. Now you know how we go out and teach our people the solutions of God. You know how people always gotta go when these solutions come out about change. Where we gotta go? Because you wasn't going nowhere when we was arguing back and forth about back then, but we got solutions on how to change and y'all freak it off. Okay, how old are you? Go get them and bring them back.
5 and 6 years old.
They need to hear it too.
They need to hear it. They need to know how a princess.
Right there.
Oh, so y'all already see those.
Yeah, here, y'all.
Y'all see those already over there.
Yes,
Okay, so what y'all doing out here today on the Sabbath day?
I'm going to go.
Okay, before y'all go, let me read this to y'all so y'all know this, because maybe they won't mention this, but you'll need to hear this. All right? Exodus 20.
In the sun with us.
Right.
We all in the sun.
Get that. Exodus 20 and verse 8. Look at this before y'all go.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8.
Come on, brother.
Remember the Sabbath day.
What we going over is what the Israelites, who we are. Right? You from day. So are you Haitian descent, Jamaican, or black? What are you?
I'm American.
Okay, so in the Bible, God called us Judah. What about you, brother? What race are you? You're Jamaican, Haitian, black. What are you? Huh? You're an Israelite. Okay, what tribe? Huh? Judah. Okay, all praises. He knows. So look what God told us as Israelites. Listen to this, sis. Read that.
Remember the Sabbath day.
God told us to remember what? Now, as a revolutionary woman, we should remember the Sabbath day. And what day is that? Is that tomorrow or is that today?
Today.
That's today.
Right.
We got to remember the Sabbath day to do what?
To keep it holy.
Now you got to keep it holy. Now you got to figure out, how do I keep God's Sabbath day holy if I want to be the change I want my people to see? How do I do that? You, brother, how do we keep the Sabbath day holy since you know you're an Israelite already? Huh? Well, what you doing, brother? Where you at? Come on, man. We need you on this side.
Right.
What happened, man? Because look, we are stronger together or by ourselves.
Together.
Huh? Stronger what, sis?
Together.
There you go. So you and him get your life right according to God, right? And then come join your brothers and sisters because we stronger together.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word